Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. It's Thursday. It's step 22 to 23 day. How you guys feeling today? I have a lot to share today, and I'm very excited. It's Thursday and it's November 14th, and I hope you guys feeling. How you feeling? I mean, full moon is tomorrow. Full moon in Taurus. And so if you're definitely sensitive, you're not alone. But at the same time, something shifted in me last night. And I found myself feeling empowered and shifted into a new timeline. So I would love to share that. Good morning, Shari. How you guys feeling? How's your energy today? So let's quickly tap into checking with our energy. So if you wanna rub your hands. And whether you are joining live or watching the recording, thank you guys for being here. Sending you guys so much love. And things are moving. It's all about empowering yourself. And we can do this. Let's clap our hands. It's nice outside. I used to do live outside, but now it's cold. I could go outside, but I'm also realized that it's inside. It's nice and quiet. I used to do live outside, even though it was loud, because it was kind of cooler and it's nice, and I can focus on myself in that. But I'll go with the flow of the energy today. So I'm just feeling that tingly sensation. We're waking up for electromagnetic field, energy inside of us, outside of us. We're all connected, we're all powerful. And if you're just waking up, or if you are almost going to bed, wherever you are, thank you guys for joining. So let's do 6 breaths. Let's find that, take your hands and place your fingers on your belly button. And let's relax everything. Just bring your awareness to your head. Relax your head. Bring your awareness to your neck, your shoulders. You can give yourself a little shimmy. And relax your wrists. Relax your hips. You can move a little bit. And relax your knees, your ankles. You can roll your ankles quickly. And let's take a deep breath, and I want you guys to expand your arms on the side. Let's do 3 mouth breath and no breathing. So let's take a deep breath in your mouth. And squeeze your belly buttons and breathing. And 3. And now through your nose. And 2. And it's all about expanding and releasing. And so let's expand. Take a deep breath from the Mother Earth, breathing. And 2. And 3. And now through your nose. And 2. And 3. And now take a deep breath and then bring your arms from the side and ground yourself. 2. And 3. Relax your head and your neck through your nose. And 2. And 3. Okay, right hand on your palm, left hand on the top, on the left side. Squeeze your head really, really tight. And once you're ready, twist the skin right side forward and the left side backwards and work our pattern. And you can move your head in figure 8 or 3D, 3-dimensional way, up and down, side to side. Breathe through your mouth. 2. 3. Your nose. 2, 3. That felt really good. Okay, 3 fingers going to TMJ. And give yourself a little massage. Relax. You know, I have a lot to share today. I shifted. Something happens. I think it's in the step 22 day. It's about 2 + 2 is a law of attraction Aquarius day, and we're going to Taurus. All the numbers are lining up for me, and I last night I was meditating, and something like I had this like crazy sensation, and I release the darkest energy, and I felt like, and I am very excited to share. So that's and I came out with a couple of different affirmations. One of it is, I am so worthy that I get to have the best version of my body. So my body works with me, right? And because I am so worthy. So pressure in and twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. And I am so worthy that my body is so fluid and adaptive. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. That felt really good. Okay, let's go into ear. Instead of grabbing the top of the ear, we're gonna grab the earlobe and pull it upwards. And then you can kind of like cup your ear, bring it upwards, and go anywhere. I like looking down. Breathing. Wow, I feel calmer. Okay, so throughout the live, if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer. But today is 22 and moving into 23. And I learned that whatever that step number you wake up with, that's that number that you are encoded with. So today is 22, and that's next to 4. I belong, law of attraction, Aquarius type of energy. So we're going to Age of Aquarius, right? And Aquarius is about innovation and law of attraction. And this is where a timeline shift happens. And I definitely experienced that last night. So let's unwind the energy of the day. In the next 24 hours, your emotional expectation of the future may completely transform into something else. Step 22 rules the day, making net 4 I belong the ruling state of awareness. The energy is igniting the law of attraction into action with the combined rulership of boundaries, because we're in the Scorpio season, protection and Scorpio. What you're attracted to may result in a complete transformation or alchemy today. So expect the unexpected. It's a very powerful day. What you will experience is your feelings too, bouncing off of other feelings, step 2. The question is that moment is whether you will keep those feelings separated with the boundary, or if you will allow the feelings to mix. If the feelings mix, they will become something of a hybrid, which will result in having changed your feelings on the matter. So, you know, feeling your way through everything, but we always have a choice. And so Scorpio energy is about boundaries. So mixing the boundary with the feeling, you can come up with a maybe new timeline, or come up with the things that you never thought of. So this is where possibility expands, right? And you get to choose anywhere you are, you always have choices. But in the moment, you need to catch yourself. Oh, wait a minute, I do have choices. So that's where the power is. Now, on the other hand, If you don't allow the two feelings to mix, you'll be forced to stop or choose only one of the two feelings as valid, thereby eliminating the other. So there's a lot of feelings come up, and then maybe one or the other, and talk about choices, right? So you get to choose, okay, I'm going with this feeling, I'm going with this feeling. But also that also needs to be back up with the heart, right? Now this too result in some sort of emotional change at the end. The loss results in change. In order for us to gain something, we do need to throw away, let go of something so that new comes in. This is where the things get hard, because letting go of this one thing is so hard, but the only for us to get the result we desire, we need to let go. We'll talk more about that, letting go. So for instance, today you may feel strongly about making a new purchase, but you may also feel strongly about saving your money. If you combine the two feelings, right, feelings and the boundary, you could end up purchasing a cheaper item. This is the alchemy of your intention from one thing to another. Or you may decide to save your money and forget the purchase, or make the purchase and forget your money. This is an overly simplified example, but you can see that you come to a new outcome based on your feelings. So you get to decide based on your feelings, based on your feelings. And whatever decision you make is a good one, because you connected with your heart and you listen to your feelings. That's all that matters. And we are all learning to make decisions out of our heart, based on our heart, right? That's where the power is, because we were programmed to, just be blindfolded and just live in fear and doing random stuff. And those era is literally over. We'll talk more about the matrix. So ultimately, you will feel what belongs in your life and what does not by exploring all of the emotional options. In some cases, your feelings may change entirely after exploring everything. That's exactly what happened last night. I had this urge of feeling came up, and then I'm like, okay, I'm feeling in my entire body and I don't feel good. All the negative emotions, anger, grief, resentment came up again, and it's like, okay, I feel confused. My heart says something and then feeling says something else, and I don't know what to believe anymore, so I'm just gonna meditate. And I was able to break through. I'll share more about that. So so feelings can change entirely after exploring everything. The key is to really going inwards. Be prepared to face unexpected feelings about your material worth, investment, or project emotion. Respond to your feelings according to the level your manifestation belongs on. What material success do you belong with? Excuse me. Your long-term plans for your home, family, or emotional foundation may undergo an unexpected challenge or minor breakdown today. Be mindful of your own feelings to navigate the issues. Today's goal is to separate the feelings that matter from the ones that don't. Determine what future you belong with. Events in your world or the greater scope of Earth may hit the temporary crisis point when the feelings collide. The energy of I Protect Scorpio can add greater intensity due to people's boundaries or resistance. If you do not belong in a conflict or situation, remove yourself. Sometimes the only way to win is not to play. So you just take yourself out of that game, right? It's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not engaging this. So hang tight. If I belong, then I am flexible. I like that. If I belong, then I am flexible. That's the energy. So how you guys feeling overall? So I'm very excited to share. So last night, you know, I normally go to a dance class just to release emotions and feel good and all of that. And I had this strong urge to just going inwards, and I didn't want to feel like doing anything. It's like, okay, it's time for me to meditate. It's time for me to, you know, dim the light and I just like pray, you know, pray and meditate. And I've been doing this recoding meditation by Daniela Mann, who partnered up with Human Garage, and I did her training. I did her reset program, and she had this recording program where you get to reprogram your DNA, and you just basically listen to that recording, like a recording for, you know, straight 21 days straight. And I've been doing that for a while, and then probably I felt the need to do way more than 21 days because, you know, this is where I think things get really hard when you started to do right things for people, whether you join, let's say, Human Garage 28-day program or any type of other program. You know, you do this for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever that is. And you just, when you started to, you know, recode and reprogram yourself, things do started to come up. And then that's when, and you're just going through breakdown, right? And then you just like, I was like, oh, I haven't felt like this for a long time, or I haven't thought about this for a long time. And things started to just, it's kind of like, you know, when you are decided to cleanse yourself, dust it off, and all the dust starts to come out. And then you question yourself, like, am I going like crazy? It's like, so what's going on? And then it's all, you know, you find yourself being so angry and, you know, being so sour about what happened in the past. And it's like, okay, you know, if you guys watch the past recordings, just, I'm just gonna be kind to myself, and I'm just gonna be kind to myself, and I'm just gonna take my time and slow down, and then just not to be hard on myself. And that's the process, right? But that's when we need to still doing the work. You can't quit, because that's where the challenge is, right? A lot of people quit when it gets hard, but as long as you just continue what you were doing and going through the emotions, and then you experience breakthrough. And in order for us to experience the breakthrough is to, first you need to break it to break through. And sometimes it gets really noisy. Sometimes the breakthrough is you know, it has to have that breakdown, that huge breakdown. Sometimes we have this, you know, we're constantly shifting. We have a mini breakdown here and there to shift. But sometimes the breakdown is so huge, right? So huge. And then that's exactly how I felt yesterday. And as I was meditating and grabbing this one, and then I did this recording meditation, and there was like a healing, you know, imagining the healing discs, vortex going through and cleansing myself. And it got to the heart. And with the guided meditation, she talks about, you know, like, I am like ready to release all that, you know, anger, resentment, anything that reminded me of my unworthiness, that's stuck in my heart, my wounds, my hurts. I'm just gonna let it go. And I felt like this, like the dark energy is like, got removed from my heart. And then to get to the point, I felt like it's like literally I'm like moving the entire body. It's like it's just like spontaneously moving my body, and it's like shaking it off. And once I left, I felt like I wrote down, I felt like all the negative emotions, like anger, grief, resentment, you know, those things, I felt like it taught me my limit, taught me about my boundaries. And negative emotions stayed in our body, and I felt like the negative emotions are tied to my wounds and what unworthiness of my existence. So in order for, you know, the emotion comes and go, and the only way for the negative emotion to stay in our body in order for us to process is basically, it's all of that tied to our core belief about who we are, what we accept in this world. So if you are, if you have parts of yourself that you feel unworthy, and that negative emotions are chemically matched with that unworthiness, low self-esteem about yourself, and I really felt that. And so in order for us to release that release that stuck emotion, you need to just let that go. You know, like people talk about let go, and it's like it's scary. It's like it's scary to let go, but it's just letting it go. Simply means just simply just means that, right? Let go. And so yesterday I had this moment where it's like literally I felt like this dark energy of this, like, looks like the chain of things, like a dark chain of things, like all over in my vision. And it's like, and then from my heart it's just like, let go with all that resentment, all the darkest energy, and that attached to worthiness. And reprogram myself with that. It's like, I am good, I'm worthy, I am safe, I'm protected, all of that. And I realized that, you know, I've been trying so hard to forgive the part of myself that not being able to forgive, or, you know, forgive the person's behavior. I don't have to agree with the behavior, but I need to forgive, or I need to forgive myself. I need to be kind to myself, but I'm also being kind to myself and not being able to forgive the action or whatever, blah, 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 you know, working on the forgiveness. And I realized that when I let go, whatever I let go, it's so noisy now. There's nothing to forgive anymore. There's a timeline that, you know, I don't ever have to deal with this because I shifted and I let go. So it's, I felt like I got to the point where there's nothing to forgive anymore, right? And I wrote it down. I simply, once I let go, there was nothing to forgive. I simply shifted into a timeline where I don't ever have to deal with that type of things in my life. And that timeline where I am so worthy that only good things come to me. And I'm so worthy that people around me show up with the best version of themselves. And I am so worthy that, what else I came up with, and I just actually wrote it down. I am so worthy that only good things come my way. I am so worthy that I deserve the best version of everybody who are in my life. And I am so worthy that everything I desire comes to me so quickly and effortlessly. So making sure I cover everything. So, and that's a new timeline, and that's a new boundary for myself. I've been talking about what's your boundary, and it's all about how you can shift things, and that's a process, right? And once you shift, possibility expands, and it's like, oh, I get to be on this timeline too, kind of thing. So, yeah, I realized that there was nothing to forgive, and I realized that my boundaries is to protect the worthiness of my existence, and my so, you know, when you use the word, sometimes you felt it in the entire body, and sometimes you're just saying it as just like from the mouth and you don't feel it, but you try anyways, right? But yesterday I felt, when I use I am so worthy, I felt it in my entire body, my entire existence. It's like, okay, this is a feeling. Don't put, remember this feeling. And the worthiness, like all the negative emotions, all the negative existence and experiences that I have attracted, resulted, basically came as a result of my unworthiness. So now I let go of that unworthiness, and I let go of that negative emotion attached to this unworthiness. I was able to shift into a timeline where I don't even attract anything that is less than my existence, and that is so worthy and so so loved and lovable. So I hope that I explained it well, but I felt it. I felt it in my body. I felt it that it's like, I grew up, I was born and raised in Japan, and I was more like Buddhism and Shintoist rather than Christians and all of that. But I did study some of that because my mom's religion was like a New Age type of religion, where all the teachings from bits and bits of different teachings were shared and introduced in that spiritual seminar. And I learned that, like Jesus Christ was able to heal people because he did not see the wounds in others. He saw the possibility of the timeline that exists for other people, so he focused on that. He was not swayed by the illusion that it exists, and he was able to see the true, highest, maybe the most expansive timeline. And so he focused on that. He let go, and then that's he was able to heal everyone, right? And like the true healers is the people who don't see the hurt in others. I mean, who see the hurt, but it's like go beyond that. You see past that. So able to, ignite the light in others. Like you don't heal people, right? Like real healers are the people that inspire other people to ignite their light so that they can heal themselves. So, and I also learned that from the religion growing up. If you see the world, if you still seeing the world in the illusional world with all the hurts and damage and crisis, then you're not healed completely, because you are seeing the part of yourself and you think that part really exists. So I hope I'm articulating enough. What I'm trying to say is, yesterday I felt that I am so worthy that I deserve to see the best version of everyone that exists in my in my timeline, if that makes sense. So that means it's good for me because people come to me with the best version of themselves. They were kind, they were loving, and they were respectful, all of that too. But I am so worthy that I deserve to see the best in others, and I deserve to see these people that in my life are living their best version of themselves, if that makes sense. And then that sensation, that realization reminded me of what I learned growing up. It's like, it's the healers don't see the hurt. Healers demands the best version of everybody. That's how they are able to heal others. But in fact, they don't heal others. It's just that they ignite their light and they show the world this is possible. So, sorry, I hope that noise is not distracting so much, but things happen for a reason. stay in course and be focused. But amen. Jesus Christ is love, right? Jesus Christ is it's like the model, the sign, what love is. But also I think it's, you know, I'm watching different type of video, but I think it's how you look at things, because the angels can be evil too, right? Like a duality, we have both sides. Yeah, you're articulating perfectly. You look so vibrant. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. So conclusion, I've gone through some shift timeline, and then I felt calm, and I felt like I deserve this, and I am so worthy that everyone around me, including you guys, show up in my life with the best version of themselves. That means you're healed. And also another powerful, so a couple affirmation I came up with from that. I'm so worthy that people who show up in my life come to me with the best version of themselves. I am so worthy that I deserve the best version of everyone who is in my life. So it's just like you can play with that words. And this is how you determine what future you belong with, right? The new world comes from the level of your worthiness. How worthy do you feel, right? And then, okay, here's the thing. So if you're dealing with any sensation or symptoms or diagnosis in your body or finance in your life, you can make an affirmation. I can maybe help you make that affirmation too. But I am so worthy that I get to have the best version of my body. And I am so worthy that my body is so fluid and adaptive and always cooperate with me and give me the best version of themselves. And it's like, oh, can I even give that to myself because I am so worthy? So I started to explore all of that. It's like that worthiness allowed me to give to me everything I desire. If I don't feel worthy, then you know, there's no health, there's no perfect health, there's no perfect life. So sometimes I realize that I hold on to maybe sensation, and people hold on to sensation diagnosis and maybe the struggle, financial struggle, all of that, you know, think that we can't get out of this and think that we need to, you know, we need to forgive someone or let go of these emotions or that, and you know, feeling like talking from a very lower vibrant frequency to try to change something. But I realized that when, in order for us to quantum jump, is literally to let go of the negative emotions that tie to our unworthiness. So if you know that let go, like you don't, there's nothing to forgive, there's nothing to do whatever whatsoever. What you need to do is just let go. Once you let go and you felt that with the entire existence, and it's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I am so worthy. That worthiness also comes from the level of self-love. You believe in yourself. You love yourself so much that you believe in yourself. And you love yourself so much that you know that you're so worthy. And if you know you're so worthy, that you deserve everything and everyone that you desire in the whole world, and give yourself permission to give you this and that. Oh, can I have this too? Can I have that? So it's that click, it's that flip of that shift, right? And so when you're so worthy, then you get to have it all. And if you don't like what you're seeing, and there's part of you that you are settling for less, you don't deserve to have that different version of that. So now let's really work on our worthiness maybe start with the words, but in order for us to really get into that new timeline, because when you shift everything shift inside of us. And I felt that, and I'm gonna hold on to this feeling. But the worthiness, I am so worthy, I am so worthy. It's like every cell of your body feeling this worthiness. I am so worthy that I deserve to have that most fluid, adaptable, beautiful body. Do you believe in that? Do you feel worthy of receiving that? I am so worthy that, money just comes to me. I get paid to exist. That's my new favorite affirmation. I get paid to exist. Amazing. Do I feel worthy of receiving that? I feel so worthy that there's nothing I should chase. Everything just comes to me and I attract, And I say this, I'm seeing it sound so cliche, but here is another perspective that maybe I can help. I've watched this video about this woman talking about what Matrix is and then how reptilians control us, all of that, aliens, And then, and I watched this couple times, and if you guys are interested, I can send you the link. And then, a lot of people talk about how, this world was created and with the intention of, putting us into this cage and a fear so that people would never wake up. But the thing is, they did not know that Earth frequency will sometime will go up, and we're gonna be, like that. Part of their DNA is inside of us, this alien DNA. So it will, at some point, we're meant to wake up, and it's coming. So if you're going through this identity crisis because the matrix crumbling, and from that breakdown, we will find ourselves into a new timeline, like breakthrough. And maybe we were constantly experiencing the mini timeline shift and mini breakdown, but sometimes it goes to this huge shift and you realize that's like, oh my god, relationship, where's the money, where's the finance, where's this job? But this is where we need to go inwards. It's like, okay, I have attracted these things because of the level of unworthiness. I lived in fear, and the very best thing that I wanted was not the best for me. Now I have choice. What do I want? That's when we need to ask for a heart. But when we are so confused, when then the emotions are so high, it's very, very hard to navigate and flow our way through that. Okay, what do you really want? But that's when you need to, do whatever it takes, right? Maybe the breath work, maybe the meditation, maybe the fascia maneuvers, calm down your nervous system. But let's, and the astrological energies are supporting us, and everyone has their own timing. But for me, tomorrow is a full moon in Taurus, my midheaven, which is my ghost story. So if you go to astro chart of your own chart, MC midheaven is basically shows your life purpose, and my life purpose is a 16 Taurus. So I have a very strong connection to Taurus, even though I'm a Libra and all of that. So, and then Pluto in Capricorn is moving to Pluto in Aquarius in a few days almost, and I feel like that all this energy lined up for me. So I felt like, so I was able to do that, and I feel like a lot of us can really make that happen in this potent energy. So I am just sharing this. I am not just coming from the place where it's like, oh, look at that, I did that, because I fully understand how hard it is to be here, and I was there, and I felt like that for a very long time, and until last night, and I realized there was nothing to forgive. Once I let go of anything that don't serve me, that attached to my unworthiness, negative emotions, all of that, and I get to give myself all of that things I desire, and it's so easy, come to me effortlessly and quickly because I feel worthy. Yeah. Okay, I think I said it enough. So anyways, so I had that realization last night, and before I went to bed, I checked my Google Calendar, because it's like, okay, what time should I have, do I have to wake up? What do I have to do? What's my agenda, right? And I noticed this one link that I don't remember at all, and then it's like I have a session coming up today. And then I don't remember seeing that booking, the private session online. And it's like, how did this person, how was this person able to book me? And then it's like, I have no idea. I didn't notice at all until very last night before I went to bed. And then look at this, it's like, at the end, I know how he booked and all of that, but it booked from somewhere that unexpected, super expected. It's just a first appointment that were booked from a new system that I am enrolled in. And it's like, oh my God, it's like somebody booked me. I did not see this at all. I did not get the notification, and I just see this on Google Calendar somehow. And I'm so glad that I see it, so I'm not gonna miss it. And it's like, wow, is this what it looks like and it feels like to shift the timeline? It's like the memory that I have, or is gone. It's like the people around you completely change, and the fact changes, and someone booked me. It's like, if you ever experience this huge quantum timeline shift, I think you notice that it's like, I don't remember this happen, but people remember me or the situation as this, and it's completely different. And I think it's real that you get to change your timeline, but you can, because the timeline exists simultaneously, including future, past, and present. It's very possible that you can also change your past, and that's a crazy concept, but because time is not linear, anyways, you don't have to change every single thing that you go back. But what you can do, powerful things you can do is, once you shift, everything needs to shift, and that includes the past timelines, future timelines, and the present timelines. And you possess own the power to create that life you want to create. And because we were programmed to be in this cage and matrix for such a long time, the solution comes from different timelines. Solution comes from that timeline where you didn't think about this little things. Like, wow, I didn't know that even possible. So today is the day that you kind of surprise yourself that, wow, this is possible for me. So I would love to hear if you were able to experience that kind of huge timeline shift, or it's coming right up. And let's it's what's done, it's done, it's coming. It's everyone is experiencing this, like one person at a time. I can see that this matrix is like, ooh, the person is just coming out of the matrix. So I picked 2 cards today, and the one is ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. You were not designed to do it all alone, so ask for help. Yes, it's coming. Yes, Larry. You don't have to pretend you've got your shit together all the time. Asking is the first step in manifesting, so I am not sure why we all get weird about feeling weak. Just as you are here by design, so is everyone else, and we are all contributing to the whole of existence. Asking others for help allows them the opportunity to contribute their natural born gift. The only mistake you can make is not asking for help. You may not even know where or even how the help will arrive when you ask. Just trust when you make the clear call to the universe. You'll be guided to the perfect person, information, and or opportunity to help support you along your journey. There is no request too big or too small. You can ask for anything. And to get to that point, in order to be able to feel worthy to ask for those things, you need to feel this let go of whatever that are not serving you and toxic, are in the way. And when you let go, you find yourself in a timeline where you are so worthy that everything comes to you so effortlessly, so quickly and effortlessly. Also, another good affirmation that I have is I'm so worthy that only good things come my way. And I say this a lot, like, good things come my way, good things come my way, only good things come my way. But then it's like my monkey mind likes to say, it's like, okay, well, it's about the duality. You see those things, good and bad. It's like, do I even just get to experience only good things, right? But this is here that the paradigm shift happens. I think it's possible that only good things come my way. It's about how you look at things, right? Am I seeing things in a short term or long term? And now moving forward, I'm in this timeline where I am so worthy that only good things happen. And people that are come into my life come with the best version of themselves. And everything I desire come to me so quickly and effortlessly. And you can keep adding on. I'm so worthy that I deserve to have the best version of my body. And that's when every cell of your body is listening, right? That's when the cells have consciousness. It's like, oh shoot, this is a new timeline, and the body catch up with you, or it's shifting into a new timeline. You literally felt like it's like the things that are holding you back is just like resolving right away, and it's just leaving your body. You are so worthy to have the perfect body. You're so worthy to have the best health. You're so worthy to have the best, best of best. And that doesn't come from that egotistic place. You just know that you're not demanding. You just know it comes from the knowingness. Like, do you even feel that you're so worthy? So, yeah. Okay, another card that I picked. Forgive someone. Entire life I've been talking about there's nothing to forgive, but let's just hear this out. Hurt people. If you pull this card, if your heart is asking to be healed through the process of forgiveness, psychologists define forgiveness as a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards people who have harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve it. Life is too short to hold on to hatred. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation, and it certainly doesn't deny the seriousness of an offense against you. However, grudges take up our precious time and energy that could be used for spiritual growth. Preoccupation with pain from the past prevents us from engaging in the possibility of the present moment and stop that flow of life when you get stuck on old hurts. Well, this is exactly what I've been talking about. Energy, every traumatic, painful, or uncomfortable moment you've experienced offered you a chance to grow, to become stronger, to be who you really are. The past is the past. We can't change what happened, but we can accept growth from it. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself because of all that negative self-talk, the unlined actions, and ignore whispers of your soul. And it's very much like, it looks like the opposite of what exactly I've talked about during this life, because there's nothing to forgive. Once you let go, you just find yourself in a different timeline. But you know, I think it's forgiving the past version of yourself is just let go. Forgiveness is the same thing as just let go. It's just physically just let go. Just choose to drop it. Choose to just drop it, because those emotions and those hurt, those wounds are tied to our the level of worthiness. So if you feel unworthy, you continue to hold on to those feelings. But once you just know that I'm so worthy that I don't even have to hold on to this. I'm so worthy that I deserve to feel better, right? So I've been working, I realized layers by layers, I worked on feeling safe in my body, because I felt when I feel safe in my body starts to work with me, because my body needs to feel safe to release. Now, I work through that safety. When I feel safety, love comes, self-love. My heart feels safe enough to open, right? And so it's a step. Scorpio season is about boundaries. It's about safety. I'm creating a safe environment for my body. That's my new boundary. Now, my body feels safe. My heart opens. My heart opens. I'm opening myself up to all the possibilities. Now, slowly, I feel safe. I feel love. Now, coming to a point where I feel love, so I am worthy. It's a step by step. Now I feel worthy to attract all the good things. So that was my step. That was my process. And so I hope you guys can kind of resonate with that. Take what you feel resonated with, and make it on your own. But let's use this potent energy of this full moon in Taurus, and allow yourself to take time. Maybe if the emotions coming up, this is an opportunity, right? And it's the higher the emotions, that the breakdown to break through is going to be huge. So if you're at the verge of this confusion, if you're at the verge of this breakdown, there is the other end. You're not gonna die. There's the other end. Is the roller coaster, right? There's this like, am I gonna die? What's happening? And it's like, and then let go, and then you find yourself in a different place. So be excited for that, and eventually you get to the point where there was nothing to forgive, and there was nothing to, like, even that process, to say trust in the process. Yes, you trust the process to get to the different timeline, but once you get there, it is like, thank you for all these things that I had to go through, but I don't associate myself with that anymore. So that is the true feeling of that you will have when you shift it. So huge. So hope this find you well, and I see you guys tomorrow at the full moon in Taurus. Thank you guys for being here, and I will send you guys so much love. Let's actually finish with this quickly. Right hand on your heart, left hand on top of your head, and energies circulate through our heart and our brain, and breathe your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Hello, brain. Thank you for protecting me. Now, continue to listen to my heart and relax. Hello, heart. You are in charge. I always listen to you. I love myself. I am safe and protected. I am lovable. I am loved. I am worthy. I am so worthy to receive the best version of myself. I am so worthy to receive the best version of people and behaviors. I am so worthy that only good things come my way. I am so worthy to have the best body, best version of my body, best version of my life, best version of myself, the best version of my finance, the best version of home environment, best version of everything around me. So that I am so grateful. I am so grateful that I get to try this again the right way. I just pull myself out from that cage and I put myself in the new timeline. I am so grateful that I get to try this again the right way. And for that, I'm very grateful. And I am sending you guys so much love. I am healthy, I'm abundant, I am all of that good things. And so it is. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Awesome, everyone. Thank you so much. And sending you guys so much love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, everyone. Woo.